In this video we are going to show you some of the 3 simple mistakes students normally do in construction. So in solving construction questions like this, let's look at some of the mistakes that students normally do in doing that. Now, so these are some of the questions that we've already solved on this channel. So if you are new here, you may consider checking that on the channel. There's a playlist down below this channel, right? Okay, so here are some of the questions that you've already solved on this channel. Okay, this is a mistake number 1. So for sure, in pure construction questions, you have to make sure that you have your compass ready, your pencil, as well as a rule. So these are the 3 tools that you need in solving construction questions. So here's a mistake number 1. So mistake number 1 here, you see my compass here. This is a compass. I don't know the nature of the compass that you are using. But looking at the compass here, how to fix the pencil is what a very first mistake, common mistake that you see students doing in pure construction. Now look at the way the pencil is fixed. So this is the pointed side here, right? This is the pointed side of my compass, and then this is of my pencil. Now the pencil and the compass has to be in the same line, right? So look at this very carefully. Obviously one is longer than the other, which is a very bad habit in construction. If that happens, you are not going to have an accurate measurement or construction. But always the pencil has to be in line with your compass. So this is what I'm trying to say. So if I have something like this, right, and I want to construct an arc, is that okay? So I want to construct an arc. When I place it on the paper like this, I have to pressure down. Like, have you see? It goes the other way around. It bends down before you can easily do your construction. So it's right, you have to bend like this, right, before you can do your work, right? So you have to make sure that the pencil is in line with your compass, to avoid any common simple mistake in your construction. So this is the second mistake that we see students normally doing in the construction. But before you get to the mistake number 2, this is how you should fix your pencil in the compass, right? So this is how the pencil and the compass has to be in the same line, right? Have you seen? This is exactly how you should be fixing your compass. The pencil and the compass are all the same. Okay, and then for sure you have to make sure that you are using a pencil that is very shorter than the compass, so that it can easily rotate around in your hand. Is that okay? So don't use a very long pencil that is longer than the compass. It is not advisable to do that. Now the mistake number 2 is where to begin your construction. So if you have something like this is on my A4 sheet, right? So maybe your pencil or your sheet may be bigger than this or smaller than this, depending on the country in which you are watching me from. By the way, if your drawing sheet here is bigger than the A4 sheet, let me hear from you in the comment section below, and then mention the country in which you are watching us from. Okay, now the mistake here is that obviously normally most of my drawing here, I look at this one, look at this construction here, right? And then look at this. You also have another one here, this one, look at this. Okay, and then look at the third one. So this is the third one here, obviously. Now the common mistake here is that when you have the questions here, make sure that you begin beneath the center, right? So this is the center, assuming this is the center of my A4 sheet here. I'm going to start my construction somewhere here. Is that okay? For sure, close to the middle, right? Don't be at one side of the paper, don't be at the other side of the paper. You may not know exactly where your drawing or your work, or the amount of space that your work will cover. So it's always advisable to start a little bit beneath the center of your paper, so to make sure that everything is on the paper, right? Everything, almost everything must be on the paper. This is a typical example of what I'm trying to say. Look at something here. So here we are lucky to say that You see, this is the paper. Look at where this guy is ending. It's okay, it's almost out of the paper. That is why it's always advisable to start a little bit beneath what your paper, the working space that you're having, to avoid this mistake, right? So everything will be, so that you not be against time for you to come back and come and be cleaning everything, and then what, redo it again. So in this case, this brings us to the third mistake that students normally do in what, in construction. So make sure that you stay here to the end of this video, and then we have a bonus tip for you. Now, the third common mistake that students normally do in construction is that cleaning, right? So erasing. Is that okay? Taking eraser and then clean unnecessary lines, so and so on and so forth. You see something like this. So when I move from here, A to B, right? So this is the measurement from here to here. You can see that I have an SS line here. So this line is an SS line, and then this line is also an SS line. This line here goes beyond, and this one will go beyond. Don't worry yourself to clean everything out, right? So nobody is asking you to clean that to make it so dirty. Students normally clean everything, keep on cleaning, and then make their work very, very dirty. Have you seen something like this? It is not advisable to do that. Leave it as it is, right? So leave everything, and then make sure that you always have an SS line beyond what your measurement. It's very, very advisable to do that. By the way, if you are still here to the end of this, so this is the bonus tip for you. If you haven't subscribed to this channel and then you are watching and gain some value from this simple video here, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Comment down below if you have any problem concerning what construction or any other topic or in mathematics. So we are here to assist you almost anytime. Here's a bonus tip. So I have my pencil. You see the pencil here? You must have an extra pencil here behind you. Now, aside the pencil that is inside the compass, you must have another pencil, right? You must have another pencil, a very long pencil like this, or maybe a short pencil. But the secret here is that you have to make sure that you sharpen it, so that the mark or the distance, yeah. So the pencil here must be pointed. It's okay, to avoid any double line, to avoid any unnecessary double line. It's very, very important for you to have a pencil that is a very pointed, right? Sharpen it to be a pointed like this one. Look at the one inside of the compass. It's also a very pointed, right? So that is how you have to sharpen your pencil along the road. And then the bonus tip number 2 is to make sure that you have a long rule. Right, so this is what I have now. This is what maybe I have in my country now. So maybe yours will be different. But it's always advisable to use a very long one. It's okay, to avoid any double line. And then if you use the short one, maybe a very short one, you may have a measurement that is beyond your short rule, which is not advisable. You should have a long rule, and then so that you rule everything once. So thank you for watching. If you have any problem, don't hesitate to comment in the comment section below. We are here to assist you.